Hi guys, I'm Sam
I'm Ash.
and together we're Smash London. So today we did our first ever online Smash Discovery class. Ash is going to tell you a little bit about what Smash Discovery is.
So, Smash Discovery is our version of a mental health workout. We choose a topic that we know affects our mental health, and we will share best practice, some tips on how to strengthen that element of your mental health in body and mind. And really, it's definitely a community feel. So we rely on you guys to give us feedback. We try and get you to engage as much as you can, but you don't have to talk. That can be via just kind of sending us messages or just taking part in some of the tasks that we'll get you to do. But overall, every session is designed so that you leave feeling like you've learned something about your mental health and how you can strengthen it.
And we certainly learn a lot from our Smash community within these sessions as well. Today we talked about isolation in particular. At the moment, we're in the middle of the lockdown. It's been about 3 weeks, so we thought it was a really good topic to start with. How do you think it went, Ash?
Yeah, it was good. I think it was nice that we had a smaller group to begin with. We weren't sure how many people were going to turn up. We said if we got at least one, that it was gonna be great, and we had more than that, so that was nice. But yeah, it was really good. I think just to hear other people's experience with the last 3 weeks, and just a reminder that we are all on a different journey.
Mm-hmm. So, some of the key things that we talked about were to maybe sum up in one word how we felt about the lockdown and isolation in the last few weeks. And actually, most of them were very positive. We had things like grateful, we had non striving, we had treating it like it's a holiday. What else?
I think as well though, what was great was one of the community members said grateful was her choice, but actually the second choice would probably be disappointment. Disappointment, from not being able to see friends and family. Disappointment with not being able to go on holidays that have already been booked. Not having visits or things that we've got to look forward to, knowing that they won't be happening. But I think it was really key as we touched on that every feeling that we go through is very valid, and actually it's normal for us to feel a lot of the negative emotions that come through lockdown, but we do have a choice as to how much attention we pay to one thought over another. So it's absolutely normal and fine to have that disappointment and to experience any overwhelm or sadness or anxiety over lockdown, but there are also some positives from it as well, and I guess it's just which side you try to lean a little bit more towards when you can.
And my word was chaos, but it was chaos in a good way. And as I explained, with everything we've been doing with Smash, we've changed our business, and it's not necessarily how it was before or how it's going to be in the future, but we're allowing ourselves to become more creative in this time. And a lot of people are feeling this as well, where we're having all these ideas and there's lots of things that we could do, but it's about finding in the chaos that little one thing that we should do each day. And this is me miming pulling a string. So imagining that big ball of string in your head and just deciding, right, today it's all about this little length of string that I'm going to look into.
And like we touched on as well, all of us are going through a different journey. All of us are, facing different emotions on a daily basis, and I think we have to make sure we respect those emotions and give them the attention that they need. And that means not just the great emotions that we're going to feel, but also the sad and what we may call negative emotions that come from it as well. Every single feeling we have is valid. Every single feeling is teaching us something, but it's about us just trying to, when we can, choose to be that just a little bit more positive. And the more we do that, the more we'll be able to find, I think, the positive in this situation. And as we talked about today in the discovery session, there are lots of positives that can come from this, all different for each of us. But there are positives as well. So I think that's a really exciting thing. I think that was one thing I said. My word was I'm excited for the next few weeks. I'm excited to see what happens. The growth that I think many people are going to go through as well. So yeah, I think excitement for me is a big keyword.
Yeah, definitely. And growth is one that one of our Smash members touched on as well, is that it can be that this really good time to actually think about where you want to go and what it is that who you want to be. Basically, it can be a good time to step away from what normality is. I'm saying that in inverted commas, and really working on yourself. But as I mentioned in the session, it's also can be a good time to binge watch Netflix. Do not feel that guilt if that is what your body wants to do today, is have a just stay in bed day, then do it. But try not to make it into like a recurring habit, so that when we come out of lockdown, you become what's the word, introvert.
Or yeah, just recluse.
A recluse, that is the word I was looking for.
Yeah. No, I think, and I think one other thing that I picked up as well was just that whole, we were talking about being in contact with people, that actually some of us are maybe seeing friends and family even more than we did before. And, you know, I say seeing because it's all via, social media, Zoom, FaceTime, whatever it might be. But one of the community members said that actually we have no excuse now as well. So if someone asks us to do something and we just want to have a lazy evening, then it's like, what do we say to people? But actually, we touched on the fact that this could open up a discussion about mental health. And we always say at Smash that we want to make mental health something we talk about more and more often. And actually, there is no harm in saying to anybody, do you know what, I just need to have this evening to myself. But, let's catch up tomorrow, or let's, pencil in a time for later in the week. I really can't wait to speak with you. I just need to take a bit of time tonight, and honour that as well. If you do feel like that is the best thing for you at that time, don't always say yes to everything. There are some times you need to force yourself to do it, but remember it is okay to say no sometimes as well.
And the same goes as well if you aren't completely alone, if you're isolating with maybe flatmates or with even people that have been with their partners for a long time, haven't spent 24/7 together, and it's seeing people in a different way. And as very polite British society members, we can find that it comes across as rude if we're honest with each other. But now is a really good time to push out of that comfort zone a little bit and have honest conversations with, actually, I need a bit of space today, or I really don't want to talk about this today, or the way you did this made me feel like this. To get that out into the open. And sometimes, obviously, it can create bigger arguments, but in the long run, you need to protect yourself and you need to protect your own mental health. So having these honest conversations can be difficult, but yeah, worth it.
And I think we said as well, like, that's definitely going to be harder for the people pleasers amongst us as well. So if you are naturally someone that is trying to please people a lot of the time, and you find it hard to say no because you don't want to disappoint people, or you don't want to bring up difficult topics of conversation because you don't want to, you're worried about someone's feelings, then that's going to be particularly hard for you. But it is something you will have to kind of make the time for, and you will grow from it as well. So it's definitely worth it. Just tread carefully and offer yourself kindness every time you do something like this as well, and kind of just go with the flow. I think that's what we have to do at the moment. Take each day as it comes, which is ultimately what mindfulness is about. Good point to end it on.
I think so. We will be doing more Smash Discovery sessions, and we will be doing some mini summaries of what we've learned from today. So some of the things that we did learn include that our community members are feeling stronger than they thought, that maybe that we do have a choice. Some of us are finding that time to ourselves is quite a good thing.
Yeah, it was amazing. And I think it's just, as always, it's just great to hear from everyone. Even some people were just typing messages. They weren't in a position that they could actually talk out loud, so they were typing things in as well. Some were just choosing to sit back and watch and listen and take it, take things in, and that's absolutely fine as well. So guys, if you are thinking of joining us for a discovery session, come along, sit back, turn your camera off if you want to, but get involved as much or as little as you want to, but take something from it. Okay, we are building strength in body and mind, remember that.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and do one of our other videos if you like. Look at our mental health workouts, get to know us, and more of these coming soon.
Yeah, see you soon guys. Stay safe.
Thank you guys so much for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please share it with the world, talk about it. We love bringing you this content.
Yeah, we're massive advocates of strengthening your mental health and your physical health. That's why we created Smash London. So you can support us by liking, subscribing, sharing, and if you are in a position to, please donate to us as well, so that we can continue to do this work and bring this content to you. Have an amazing day.